blood relatives. Reign over me. Reign over me. Man on the Train. Released 2011, directed by Mary McGuckian. Astra. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The Trouble with Spies. The Trouble with Spies. Castle Keep. Castle Keep. Johnny got his gun. Johnny got his gun. Revolution. Revolution. Steelyard Blues. Released 1973, directed by Alan Meyerson. The Assignment. The Assignment. Max Dugan Returns. Max Dugan Returns. S asterisk P asterisk Y asterisk S. Released 1974, directed by Irving Kershner. Pride and Prejudice. This. The Disappearance. The Disappearance. Aurora Borealis. Released 2006, directed by James Burke. $1 Billion Brain. Start the revolution without me. Start the revolution without me. Citizen X. Citizen X. Virus. Virus. An American Haunting. An American Haunting. JFK. JFK. Lady Ice. Released 1974, directed by Tom Rhines. Joanna. Released 1968, directed by Michael Sarn. Land of the Blind. Released 2006, directed by Robert Edwards. Little Murders. Released 1971, directed by Alan Arkin. Little Murders, 521 of 553. The best 70s movies, 844 of 1137. The absolute funniest movies of all time. The Act of the Heart. Released 1970, directed by Paul Almond. Fool's Gold. Released 2008, directed by Andy Tennant. More Fool's Gold, 462, 836. The greatest chick flicks ever made, 481 of 541. The greatest guilty pleasure movies, 19 of 42. The best gold things. Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism. Released 1967, directed by Harold Raynal. National Lampoon's Animal House. Released 1978, directed by John Landysmore. National Lampoon's Animal House, behind-the-scenes stories from Animal House that are way more insane than the movie 181 of 1540, the most rewatchable movies, 45 of 152 movies that should never be remade. Ask the Dust. Released 2006, directed by Robert Towne. Cold Mountain. Released 2003, directed by Anthony Minghellamore. Cold Mountain, 5 of 28 Civil War movies, list 118 of 399, the best Western movies ever made. The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1. Released 2014, directed by Francis Lawrence Moore. The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1, 199 of 277. The top tearjerker movies that make men cry, 341 of 553. The greatest epic movies ever made. Salem's Lot. Released 2004, directed by Mikhail Salem and Moore. Salem's Lot, 13 of 33. The best television adaptations of Stephen King's work, 177 of 277. The greatest supernatural shows of all time, 61 of 174. The best miniseries in TV history. Panic. Released 2000, directed by Henry Bromell. Fanatic. Released 1965, directed by Silvio Narzano. Klute. Released 1971, directed by Alan J. Pakula. MASH. Released 1970, directed by Robert Altman. The Eagle Has Landed. Released 1976, directed by John Sturges. Ordeal by Innocence. Released 1985, directed by Desmond Davis. The Dirty Dozen. Released 1967, directed by Robert Aldrich Moore. The Dirty Dozen, 731 of 1189, every Oscar-winning film ever, 255 of 355, the best rainy day movies. Human Trafficking. Released 2005, directed by Christian Dugan. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Released 1978, directed by Philip Kaufman Moore. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 37 of 317, the greatest disaster movies of all time, 46 of 186, the best alien movies ever made, 80 of 720, the best horror movies of all time. Ordinary People. Released 1980, directed by Robert Redford Moore. Ordinary People, 22 of 46 movies that won Best Picture at the Oscars and Golden Globes, 144 of 369, the best movies based on books. The Day of the Locust. Released 1975, directed by Space Cowboys. Released 2000, directed by Clint Eastwood. More Space Cowboys. 29 of 45 the best movies starring Clint Eastwood. 14 of 35 the best movies about astronauts and realistic space travel. 182 of 498 greatest sci-fi movies of all time. Eye of the Needle. Released 1981, directed by Richard Marquand. Kelly's Heroes. Released 1970, directed by Brian G. Hutton. More Kelly's Heroes. 31 of 374 the 50-plus best war movies ever made. Ranked 608 of 629 the best black movies ever made. Ranked 154 of 925 the all-time greatest comedy films. Bear Island. Released 1979, directed by Don Sharp. Murder by Decree. Released 1979, directed by Bob Clark. More Murder by Decree. 55 of 185 the best mystery movies. 33 of 106 the best detective fiction movies.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.